Hello and welcome to our lesson on multiplication. In the following lesson, our main focus will be on understanding and applying the multiplication rules for positive integers. Let's break it down. We will begin by discussing the basic rules of multiplication for positive integers. Then, we will delve into the process of performing long multiplication, a powerful method that allows us to multiply larger numbers step by step. Finally, we will go through several examples to illustrate how to apply these techniques in practice. Before diving into long multiplication, let's remind ourselves of a fundamental concept, that multiplication can be viewed as repeated addition. For instance, if we want to calculate 4 multiplied by 3, this is the same as adding 4 3 times 4 plus 4 plus 4 to get 12. While repeating addition works for smaller numbers, it can quickly become cumbersome for larger numbers. It is highly essential that you learn your times tables for numbers between 1 and 12. This foundational knowledge helps you to solve multiplication problems quickly, develop a natural sense of number patterns and arithmetic structures, and lay the groundwork for efficiently handling larger multiplications. For instance, knowing that 7 multiplied by 8 is equal to 56 can save you substantial time and mental effort. Now let's introduce long multiplication, which is a method that leverages place value to simplify the multiplication of larger numbers. This method involves separating out the hundreds, tens, and units, and then combining them through addition. In this way, it is similar to the column method that we outlined for addition. For our first example, let's learn to multiply 125 by 46. We'll break it down into steps. Step 1 is to write the numbers one below the other, aligning the digits by place value. Step 2 is to multiply each digit of the bottom number by each digit of the top number, starting from the rightmost digit. First, multiply 125 by 6, the units place of 46. To perform this multiplication, we begin with the units column of 125 first, then the tens, and finally the hundreds. 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. So, we write 0, the units place of 30, in a new units column underneath. We must also make sure to make a note to carry the 3, the tens place of 30. The reason why you must carry the 3 is because 30 is greater than 10. However, if your multiplication product is less than 10, you will not have to carry anything across. Next, we must multiply the tens column of 125, which is 2, by the units column of 46, which is 6. 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 12. However, we must add on the 3 that we made sure to carry earlier. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. So we write 5, the units place of 15, in our new tens column. Then we must make sure to carry the 1, the tens place of 15. Now, we must multiply the hundreds place of 125, which is 1, by the units place of 46, which is still 6. 1 multiplied by 6 is 6. We must remember to add on the 1, though, that we made sure to carry earlier. Hence, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So we write 7 in our new hundreds column. At this stage, we can see that 125 multiplied by 6 is equal to 750. Our second stage is to multiply 125 by 4, which is the tens place of 46. The important part is to remember that the 4 represents 40 and not just 4. So, we have to write a 0 down in our new units column in order to shift our results by 1 place to the left. 125 multiplied by 4 is equal to 500. So, we write that down. Perform the multiplication yourself to convince yourself that this is true. Step 3 is to add these two intermediate results together. 750 plus 5,000 is equal to 5,750. So 125 multiplied by 46 is equal to 5,750. Understanding multiplication through the lens of repeated addition simplifies the concept. However, the process of performing long multiplication, especially as numbers get larger, requires diligence and practice. The more you practice, the more proficient you become. Speaking of practice, let's work through more examples. For our first example, let's tackle a case of simple multiplication. Here, we want to multiply 23 by 15. Step 1 is to write the numbers vertically. Step 2 is to multiply the bottom number's units digit by each digit of the top number. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. So we note the 5, the units value of 15, in our new units column, and carry the 1, the tens value of 15. 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10. So 10 plus the one that we carried earlier is equal to 11. Hence, we write 1, the units value of 11, in our new tens column. We then carry the tens value of 11, 1, straight into our new hundreds column, because at this stage there are no more numbers to multiply by. As such, 23 multiplied by 5 is equal to 115. Step 3 is to multiply the bottom number's tens digit by each digit of the top number. In this way, we multiply 1, which is actually 10, by 23. Remember that because 1 is actually 10, we have to put a 0 in our new units column. 1 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3. So we note a 3 in our new tens column. Since 3 is less than 10, we do not have to carry anything across into the hundreds column. Next, 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2. So we write 2 in our new hundreds column. Since 2 is smaller than 10, we don't have to carry anything. We can see here that 23 multiplied by 10 is equal to 230. Step 4 is to add the results together. 115 plus 230 is equal to 345. So 23 multiplied by 15 equals 345. For our second example, let's take a case of larger numbers. Let's multiply 382 by 59. Step 1 is to write the numbers vertically. Step 2 is to multiply the bottom number's units digit by each digit of the top number. 9 multiplied by 2 is equal to 18. So we write 8, the units value of 18, in our new units column. Then we carry the 1, the tens value of 18. Next, 9 multiplied by 8 is equal to 72. Adding the 1 that we carried means our total is equal to 73. Hence, we note the 3, the units value of 73, in our new tens column. Then we carry the 7, the tens value of 73. Next, 9 multiplied by 3 is equal to 27. We must still add on the 7 that we carried. This creates 34. So, we take the units value of 34, 4, and note it down as our new hundreds column. We can then carry the 3 straight across into our new thousands column, since there are no more numbers to multiply by. So 382 multiplied by 9 is equal to 3,438. Step 3 is to multiply the bottom number's tens digit by each digit of the top number. Multiply 5, which is actually 50, by 382. Since the 5 represents 50, we have to put a 0 in our new units column. Firstly, 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to 10. So we put 0, the units value of 10, in our new tens column, and carry the 1, the tens value of 10. Next, 5 multiplied by 8 is equal to 40. 40 plus the one that we carried is equal to 41. So, 1, the unit's value of 41 becomes our new hundreds column. We carry the tens value of 40, which is 4 across. Next, we must multiply 5 by 3. 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. However, we must add the 4 that we carried earlier. So 15 plus 4 is equal to 19. Hence, we can write the unit's value of 19, 9, in our new thousands column. We can also carry the tens value of 19, which is 1, straight across, as there are no more values left to multiply. As such, 382 multiplied by 50 is equal to 19100. Step 4 is to add the results together. 3,438 plus 19100 is equal to 22538. As such, 382 multiplied by 59 is equal to 22538. By following these steps and practicing with a range of numbers, you'll become proficient in long multiplication and ready to tackle more complex multiplication problems. In today's lesson, we introduced the techniques for calculating products. We began by understanding multiplication as repeated addition, which, while simple for smaller numbers, becomes impractical for larger ones. We emphasized the importance of learning times tables for numbers between 1 and 12, as this foundational knowledge significantly aids in solving multiplication problems efficiently. We then delved into the method of long multiplication, which uses place value to break down larger multiplication problems into manageable steps. By understanding and practicing these techniques, you are now equipped to handle larger multiplication problems with confidence and precision. Regular practice will help reinforce these skills, thus making long multiplication a reliable and straightforward tool in your mathematical toolkit. Watch the rest of the GCSE Maths course at Sophos Education